Can masturbation change the quality of your orgasms? Not just how often you have them, but how intense they are, how satisfying they feel, and whether you can have them at all with a partner. I'm Dr. Rena Malik, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and a brand new study just gave us some fascinating answers, especially if you're over 50, because it turns out your solo sex life and your partnered sex life are far more connected than most people realize. And what the research found might completely change how you think about both. But before we dive in, if you're someone who's been dealing with erectile dysfunction, I want you to know I created my erectile mastery course specifically for you. It's everything I walk my own patients through in my urology practice. The real causes, the proven lifestyle changes that actually work, and when and how to seek treatment. Check out the course at learn.renamalikmd.com/erectile mastery. So back to the research. The research team wanted to ask a very simple question. Does the way you experience masturbation affect your orgasms during sex with a partner? Basically, can your solo sex experiences, how often you have them, how you feel about them, how intensely you experience them, predict whether you're going to have satisfying orgasms in a relationship? The answer, it turns out, is yes, but the way it matters is actually different for men and women. And the difference, that's where it gets really interesting. So this study was published in 2022, and they recruited 546 Spanish sexually active adults who were between the ages of 50 and 83 with an average age of 55, about half men and half women. They basically completed anonymous surveys online, which asked them when they started masturbating, how often they do it, what their attitudes are towards masturbation, meaning do they feel shame or guilt about it, how often they want to masturbate or what's their desire for it, and what is the quality of their orgasms during masturbation, how intense, how satisfying, and how pleasurable are they. And then they looked at how that connected to satisfaction and orgasms during partnered sex. So the real question they were asking is there a connection between what happens when you're alone and what happens when you're with someone?